In this video, I'm going to explain how and why the plan module calculates the date of the next QA visit. The date of the next supportive supervision visit is calculated based on the facility's productivity and the competency class. So these two factors. Over here, we're looking at future scheduled assessments. So the next QA is May 5th here. The PRD, which stands for productivity level, is either H, high, or L, low. This is determined by the system parameter settings that we are given by a country at the beginning of an implementation. And based on that, we determine which facilities see the highest volume of patients. The other factor, competency, is either competent but needs improvement, or not competent. And the competency is based on the percent of critical and non-critical steps performed. These two factors determine this next date. So let's look over here. This is the matrix that determines this. If a provider is competent and the productivity of that facility is low or high, you'll go back in 6 months because the provider is competent and performing well. If the provider is competent but needs improvement and productivity is either low or high, you go back in 4 months. So a little bit sooner to make sure that the issues are getting addressed. If a provider is not competent and the facility has low productivity, you will go back in 4 months. Here is where the importance of this matrix comes in. If a provider is not competent and the productivity is high at a facility, you must go back within 2 months. This is an urgent need. This is a provider that's seeing a high volume of patients but is not performing a procedure or something to the standard. So it's important that they go back in a shorter window. So this is why it's prioritizing low performing providers in high productivity facilities.